Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. And, well, isn't this a sight to start the video off? We finally got Gulliver on the island, so that's awesome. Well, let's just go ahead and get right into it. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday so far. Hope everyone had a great week. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me on whatever time you decide to watch this video, whether it be in the morning or later on in the afternoon, or like 2 months in the future. Either way, thank you guys so much. Hope you're doing well. Alright, but that's awesome. We got Gulliver on the island. Finally get to do his little activity of diving for, I think it's either his communicator parts or just the communicator itself. I can't remember what people tell me the activity was. We're gonna go find out ourselves. 5:54 a.m. on Friday. Bit later than usual. Oh. We have a visitor staying at the campsite. Okay. I mean, not that I really am expecting to move anybody out at this point. And I'm not even sure... Well, I have an idea of who I'd want at the campsite. You know, the usual people that we were trying to hunt for during the last hunt. Like Clay, Tia, and stuff like that. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it's any one of the people that I really like, and they want to move out someone that I really don't like Gwen, then possibly. We'll see. Alright. Oh, it's unfortunate that I'm only going to be able to listen to the 5 a.m. music for the next 5 minutes here, but, oh well. Yeah, so I've actually been spending the last 45 minutes or so editing a video from last night's stream. On the stream last night, and actually I'm noticing that I still have none of my stuff. On the stream last night, I ended up doing a fun little mini game, which was essentially a scorpion hunt speed run. What I did was I went to a mystery island with nothing but a flimsy axe in my inventory, and I went around and I tried to basically make a scorpion island and see how quickly I could catch a scorpion. So I've got that video being edited currently. I have duplicates of stuff. And yeah, it's just a quick, fun little video to post up here. So that'll be coming up sometime later on. Not quite sure when, but you know, just whenever it's done. So these I can all sell. No real reason to keep any of this stuff at this point. Nope. Okay. So, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and sell all this stuff in the Nook's Cranny sell box. And then we'll head on over to Gulliver and see what's going on. I got some mail here as well. From the mileage program. Did not mean to star that letter. Oh, that's right. I bought a street lamp. I bought a street lamp because I did a little bit of terraforming on the stream last night, which never happens. I have not terraformed in a very long time. But there was this section behind my not my Nook's Cranny, the Resident Services Center, that was essentially not anything. I'd mentioned in previous videos moving the entrance little parkway to the to that little section, which was behind the Resident Services Center. But honestly, and I've said this before in previous videos, I'm not trying to fall in love with my current layout because I basically already decided that the moment I get all the hybrids, we are going to be flattening everything out and starting all over. So I get to my usual flower stuff here. Yeah, so here's what I did. Ended up removing the entire pathing here and just replacing it with this waterfall and lake. And then I was going to put the street lamp right... Oh, here it is. There. At least for now. Looks pretty. I like it. Alright. Fairly positive. I forgot to do this? No, I did it. I was gonna say, I was pretty positive I forgot to get my daily login, but now that I'm remembering, I got it. Cool. Okay, let's head on over to Gulliver and see what's going on. So he is on this side of the island, I believe. I can't remember. No. He's over here on this side. I think he's more near the the little tiki bar that I have here. Yeah, there he is. Our Buccaneer. That's a bit out of me price range. Could I talk into discount for both ears? If I just smack him, will that do anything? No, it's the same as just talking to him. Okay. Let me sail the 7 Z's. Okay. This ought to wake him up right here. There we go. Gulliver, legendary pirate, feared for all manner of dreadful golduggery. Oh, there's the 6 a.m. bell. Dang it. Save me stomach lining from a sandy demise, begging your pardon for me sleepy confusion. Oh man, I can't talk with his voice lines for very long. There was no subtlety on the pirate talk. They basically, anything that could be turned into pirate vernacular, they did. Okay, as long as I got me trusty old communicator, let's find out. Okay, he doesn't even have his communicator. So instead of looking for communicator parts, you're looking for his communicator, period. Okay. Sure, I'll look for it. So it took me, what, over 2 weeks to finally run into Gulliver? Oh boy. Oh well, at least we finally did. Well, let's go. Here we go, first try. Actually, this is a pretty big shadow. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I guess while I'm swimming, in the last Animal Crossing and Chill video, I asked you guys, if there was anything in particular you had wanted me to talk about, because sometimes when I do these videos, I don't really have any talking points, and I figured, asking you guys what you would want to hear me talk about was a good way for me to not really answer questions, but more or less be able to talk to you guys directly with things that you kind of want to know my thoughts on. And one of the ones that I thought was really interesting was wireless fast. Well, there we go. I found the communicator. Bring it back to the pirate. All right. So one of the ones that I saw that was actually pretty interesting was my thoughts on data mining, which I thought was a pretty interesting topic, because I think as far as I can tell, there aren't many people who really have such a negative connotation when it comes to data mining. Yar and nar. Say yar. There you go. I'll talk about it in a moment. All right. Your beloved captain who make things happen. And I think there are a lot of people who say they don't like Gulliver's pirate items. Like, they much prefer the Wonders of the World items, or some of the little stuff that he gives you. But for me, I just want the pirate items because they're different. So we'll be getting that tomorrow, as always. I think that's its own little thing. Yeah, it is. Gulliver's Travails. Oh no, this wasn't its own little thing. This is, I've helped Gulliver 10 times now. That's it? I've been playing this game solid for almost 3 months, and I've only helped him 10 times? Oh my gosh. That golden shovel is just further and further away. I think it's like 50 times you have to help him before you get the golden shovel. Oh boy. Okay. Anyways, while I'm looking for my message in a bottle, so one of the things that people asked me to talk about was data mining and my thoughts on it. And as I mentioned, I don't really think there are a lot of people who have any sort of negative feelings towards data mining, which is interesting because, you know, there are a lot of people who don't want to time travel because they don't want the game to be spoiled for them, essentially. They want to find out stuff that happens on its own. They want things to be done naturally. And I'm a part of that group. For me, I'd really much rather have stuff happen whenever they're supposed to happen, or rather when they're on time. Which is interesting because when it comes to data mining, you're essentially already spoiling that stuff for yourself anyway. I need to fix all of this. Because what you're doing is you're getting like information ahead of time in regards to what is potentially, or, you know, speculated to be coming to the game. But nobody, as far as I can tell, has any bad feelings towards what is essentially spoilers, right? When it comes to data mining, nobody goes, "Oh, I can't believe you're digging up all that information. You're kind of ruining the game for everybody." But at the same time, it's like people demand it because people are getting kind of frustrated with the fact that I think what people are saying is that this is essentially an incomplete game that was released early to the masses just to get something out there, which, you know, there are so many quality of life changes that could and should be made that I'm even impartial to agreeing with that statement as well. I'm not going to chop that down. So when it comes to data mining, I think it's fine. I think honestly, when it comes to data mining, it's one of the things that's keeping people coming back. The anticipation of something that they know is going to be coming, I think is where people are really are with this game. There are a lot of people who have essentially basically fallen out of love with this game because they're just waiting for the next update at this point. And data mines give people the ability to see, you know, what to expect. And this is especially helpful for those, like I mentioned, who have basically fallen out of favor with this game. And at this point, are only playing it whenever new stuff comes out. Which, I think new stuff has been coming out for it almost every single month. I'm pretty sure, I might be incorrect on that, but as far as I can tell, it does feel like every single month something new has come out on the game. So for me personally, I think the data mines are totally fine. But the bad thing about the data mines is that if for whatever reason none of that stuff happens, oh, there it goes. If for whatever reason none of the data mine speculation happens, what it does, unfortunately, is it causes a lot of frustration, because I know that there are a lot of people speculating for new NPCs like Brewster to come back, and I think it's even been data mined previously that shop is somewhere in the coding. I think the speculation shows that it would be set up inside the museum somewhere. And if that were to not happen, right, like let's say it doesn't happen next month, then people are going to be like, okay, well then maybe next month. And then it doesn't happen again. And then people are like, okay, well maybe next month. And then it keeps on not happening. And then people start to get frustrated, and then people start to wonder, like, what the heck is going on here? Why are we not getting Brewster? It's been data mined and stuff, when in reality those data mines are simply either code that is in there for the future, or code that was previously in there that I don't really understand how the whole thing works, but I guess it's potentially code that was in there before that was then removed, but not entirely. Again, not quite sure how that whole system works. Take what I just said with a grain of salt, but in essence, what essentially is happening is that it's either in there ready to go, or it was in there and is no longer happening. So when you see the data mines like that, you kind of have to, speaking of taking things with a grain of salt, you kind of have to, I think I grabbed the wrong wood for this. No, I didn't. Okay. You kind of have to take it with a grain of salt anyway. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, then, you know, then there you go. But, yeah. So honestly, my overall thoughts for data mining, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I just don't allow it to get my hopes up for things, just because, like I said, if it ends up not happening, then I'm not so entirely disappointed with it that to the point of just pure frustration. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much all I have to say on data mining. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? What do you think about data mining? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you not really have an opinion, or do you not really care? You know, let me know in the comment section down below. Love to have a conversation about it, if there's even a conversation to be had about it. Okay. We are still 1, 2, 3 flowers away from an island redo. We need the purple hyacinth, the purple windflower, and the blue rose. We have a purple tulip ready to go. So that was filled yesterday. And so now we are just waiting on any of those. And these red windflowers are the worst. Look at all these windflowers right here. Look at all of these windflowers. 6.25% chance, and not one single purple windflower. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right. Let's see. This does not need to be here, I don't think. Actually, wait, what is this? I can't remember if I planted this yesterday morning. A yellow hyacinth. Is a yellow hyacinth supposed to be seeded? No, that's a bred yellow hyacinth, which needs to be breeding with an orange hyacinth, which is right here. So let's put it right here. Good to go. Okay. So I need to breed these for a potential purple to move down here. Oh, man. I think, well, there's this orange tulip here, which doesn't need to be here anymore. I think. Let me see. Nope. These orange and yellow tulips need to only be producing purple tulips, and that is it. Actually, no, I don't even need these tulips anymore. What am I doing? Take these out. That way I don't get them mixed up. And we're not sitting here trying to breed purple tulips like when I didn't catch that I already had a purple windflower, and yet I started planting windflowers again. Okay. So let me just pull up all these tulips here. And then in zone 1, these two here. Also, okay, here's a good question. For anybody who's made it to this part of the video, which, as far as I can tell, most people end up watching the thing in its entirety. Do you guys prefer these long, unedited videos like this, or would it be more efficient for you guys to watch more edited videos? So these videos are 30 minutes long because they are entirely just raw footage of me just talking and playing. And I want to know if I should be cutting these down to a shorter time. That way, if there's anything interesting that happens, it's more streamlined. There are moments in previous videos where I have to like turn off the microphone, or whenever I have a camera on, I have to turn off the camera for things like sneezing and stuff like that. And then there's times like this where I don't really have much to say. In those times, do you guys sometimes wish that it would just cut straight next to the next talking point, or is this totally fine? Would love to know that as well, so leave a comment down below and let me know. Depending on the response, that will either not change a thing, or it will make these videos come out significantly later. The fact that I'm able to record these videos like this and then post them up means that I can make a video and have it posted within, you know, almost an hour of its recording, because there are some audio things I do need to fix in post whenever I do make these videos, so I have to go in really quick and edit the audio and maybe cut out a bit of the beginning where I'm getting myself set up, and then I have to render it and then upload it. So yeah, generally within an hour of finishing a recording, I can have something posted. But if it were to come out that I should probably edit them down a little bit, then if anything, they might either come out that afternoon or they might come out the day after. So let me know what you guys think. I personally don't mind either way. You would think that would be a bit, you know, you'd think that'd be a bit different because editing would require me to actually put in a little more post work when it comes to these videos. But honestly, like, I love the editing process so much that I don't think I would honestly care if you guys prefer these videos edited down. So just let me know. Let me know. Let's go take a look at who's in our campsite and what we got going on over there. I still have not found my message in a bottle yet. Nope. All right. I have enough money to fill this with 10,000. Oop. Oh, who are you again? Hopper, that's right. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, would I rather have Hopper than Gwen? Probably, but I don't know if that affects the algorithm of people who want to move out if I move someone else in. I know that when you move someone else in after someone's already moved out, like for villager hunting and stuff like that, I think the algorithm says like 2 weeks afterwards. But I don't know if a campsite works the exact same way. It probably does. If you just look at it from like the generality of how moving in and moving out villagers works. I think as long as someone moves in, it resets the algorithm that you have to wait 2 weeks. Which, speaking of which, it's been 2 weeks since we moved in Sherb. And so we should hopefully have another villager asking us to move out soon, which means another villager hunt. But we'll just have to wait and see how long that's going to take. Actually, I should probably take a picture of Gulliver for the thumbnail, since he's new. He's a prominent figure. All right. I'm just going to hope that he walks back this way. Perfect. So he just kind of walks back and forth. Let me see if I can get him to respond to a reaction here. And then move out of the way really quick. Oh. Okay. I'll use one of those. I'll just use one of those. Alright, message in a bottle. Wait, I'm fairly positive I've now gone along my entire beach here. Oh, here it is. It's like hidden behind this cliff. Alright, from Kiki, it's a peach chair. Which I don't know how to make yet. Awesome. Let's go ahead and just pop a squat right here. All right. Otherwise, I can't really think of anything else that I want to do this morning, or talk about, rather. And so, gonna go ahead and chalk this up to a video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Animal Crossing and Chill. As always, like I said, if there's anything you guys ever want me to talk about, let me know in the comments section down below. I would love to give my thoughts on stuff if there was anything you guys are curious about, how I felt about things in this game, or just in general. Doesn't even have to be about Animal Crossing in general, but, you know, just anything. Let me know. Like I said, I love to have a more kind of like direct conversation with you guys. And these videos and those comments are a way to do that. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to give it a like. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like this in your feed in the future, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'd love to have you hang out in these videos in the future. Otherwise, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it very much. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.